some footsteps, I think. He said, "Oh, you want the gun? Yeah, here you go, boss."
Give me CZ.
And threw it over. He gets a quick kill, goes to second middle, and sure, the plant comes through, and Navi will be happy at that one. It's always a difficult pistol to fend off, and there's 5 players entering one single choke point, and the defuse comes through. So I am expecting a buy here for Pro100. A couple of AKs, maybe some Desert Eagles. Let's see what they've got. 3 AK-47s and 2 Deagles. So actually, not bad at all. 2 of the players do have helmets as well. That's Yakindar and World Edit. How are we pronouncing that? Yakindar?
I'm just going to say Yakinda.
Yakinda.
Yeah, like as in it's your...
Some woes and wobbles and worries from...
AK-47s is their best. Waylander in a prime position to collect if they need to take any more fights. The mission pretty much accomplished at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Waylander here. That is correct. Here's the fight at this point. If they get a plant down, it'll be a miracle. 3 players here for Navi. It's just going to be a matter of time as they remove another AK now for Pro100. That's a difficult start.
Bit of a dream start, isn't it? That's you couldn't ask for anything better on the CT side of Inferno to have those AKs up this early. So this one should be a clean sheet again. We get excited when we see at least a flash. We need a little bit of utility.
You do need the one flashbang, and then there's a chance you can catch someone off guard, and then upgrade that pistol to a rifle. Then who knows what can happen. But without the flashbang, it's difficult to imagine a world in the day. Are we talking like the classics, or do you like the underground stuff, the B-sides?
It was the Silver Side Up album.
Okay, you actually know the album names. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
What do you like about the album?
Well, it was kind of in, my 11-year-old mind, like some pretty heavy rock.
Some interesting topics.
Heavy rock, yeah. The bottom of every bottle. He's been down to the bottom of every bottle.
That just resonated with you at the time,
Mom, what does that mean? Is that like Alice in Wonderland?
Exactly.
Does he get shrunk and go in the bottle?
Oh, his Boomage. Chad, his form wasn't that impressive at EPL, right?
It was terrible.
We didn't really enjoy that at all, but he's looking relatively sharp in the first few rounds, I'll say that much.
Yeah, and we can compare it just to his form at Katowice, right? Because that's the last thing everybody remembers of this man. Absolutely destroying on Nuke. And then he comes into EPL where things are obviously a little bit different. We have round robins, we have best of threes, we have a lot of bits and pieces going on, but he looked like a shadow of his former self. Everybody had cottoned on to his tendencies, and that's why we're raising some level of alarm right here within this game against Pro100, because if he gets exploited in the same way, if he hasn't changed things up at all, well then he's just a bit of a stubborn mule, isn't he?
But everyone gets that, right? Everyone gets that treatment. It's about how you overcome it, because, like, for example, let's not forget Rez's disappearance after IEM Oakland. Everyone was like, okay, this kid's good, let's see what he does, and he had, a set of moves that once learned, once understood, suddenly reduced his potency, and that's something that I'm sure Boomich is processing in the same way now.
Well, Inferno is an interesting one for Boomich. His aggression is very well known. You'll see him at the sandbag, especially. Thank you, Boomich, for the demonstration. He'll be there pretty much every single round. So
exactly like this. Here we are.
So you'll see him ducking and weaving, twinkle toes they call him, by the sandbags, and we'll see whether he can find the first shot. He's got the confidence behind him with the AK-47, flashbang from his teammates, and still fancies a juke here. We'll see him looking towards half-wall now. It's going to be Flamey here with the incendiary in hand.
I recently got a Bowie knife, guys. Yeah,
did you really?
Today, yeah. I decided.
Boxer?
Me and Boomich have got the same kind of style of knife now. It looks like a sword. It makes me feel like I'm going to win more knife rounds.
Okay.
Because we're playing more ESCA.
As long as you can be like a hinge, I don't really care.
I can be like a hinge, but now I've got an extra stab
Big
distance.
old knife. You've always been a man's man, Alex.
A man's man with a big old blade. And Dima does sit simple down, gives him a conversation, and already Pro100 finding that first blood. But look at the price they've paid. Nades and bullets have brought 2 of them down to below 20. Not ideal.
Certainly not, but they do have a 5-on-4 advantage. Where will they finish up, though? We've got Flamey in transition from B. Boomich feels comfortable to patrol the banana area alone. And here comes the little pop flash, or smoke, it looks like, from Waylander. So he'll set himself up towards underpass. He's responsible for looking towards flanks as well. And they feel like they have mid-control, so not going to use the smoke just yet. They might even push that one. And indeed they will. One by one they have to go now. And Nickelback at least keeps the man advantage here. Through towards CT spawn he goes with 20 seconds remaining. They are running out of time here.
3 versus 3. Electronic needs to find Nickelback, and he does. A second as well for Perfecto. Nothing really Dima can do. He will go down in the end. An AK upgrade for all 3 of the remaining CTs as well. No complaints from Navi as they remain undefeated.
Beautiful smoke there. Navi, very patient. You can see they've actually reeled it in somewhat, Chad. They're not entering with a lack of respect and pushing every round, as I probably would suggest going into this one. But now they've been humbled with a couple of losses going against them. It seems like Navi, for lack of a better expression, they're playing their own game and making sure they have respect for our.
Now, the early signs are pointing in that direction, but I want to give them maybe a couple more of these rounds to face. Henry, just to make sure.
I realise I might have overstepped the mark here, but it looks good right now. I'm happy with what I'm seeing. They're making sure they win every round. No one's over-aggressing. We're going to see a faster play and simple. Yeah, that's fine. He takes a little gander towards second middle. Spotted a few of them, confirmed they're on pistols, and he falls back. That's what we like to see.
Can you guys do the quick maths for me? Has Dima screwed himself by going Mac 10 full armor here, or is this just a case of a deagle when everyone else is rocking?
They're going to be maximum loss bonus after this. He's got a full buy of AK.
He's fully set.
Yeah.
Just wants to try and make a little additional impact in with that Mac 10.
Yeah, if he gets one kill with it, that's $600. He'll be very healthy going forward. So not the end of the world. As we'll see with the Mac 10 joined by a Desert Eagles and a Tech 9. We've got him on one smoke as well, so presumably using that towards Library or Arch side. And here comes the swing now. A lot of damage being pumped out by Flamey. 3 kills are picked up here. And just Yakunda. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah. Imagine like, yeah, Kinder.
It's coming out like a Japanese style when I'm saying it.
Yeah,
Yakunda.
yeah.
Just Yakinda.
He sounds like a general.
So just like Azza.
Yakunda.
Like Azza, but
Yakinda.
As well.
Or Diha, but yeah, he's Polish.
Yeah, just making sure we're not confusing the names.
He's in Sprout, I'm pretty sure.
Watch out for Diha.
Well done on the AWP, 0 and 5. He's going to have a rough time out there. He's known as quite a volatile AWP. If he gets going, certainly can deliver huge numbers, but historically known as a streaky AWP at best. We'll see. Boomage, we said he's
us on Twitter for not knowing something we didn't know. If you want. Flashing towards the banana push on the push. If he does get away with this smoke, it will buy them a solid 15 seconds. Uh-oh, no time. They're going to disrespect that. They'll be pushing straight through. Flamey wants to do that.
Seconds, one to go down here, and simple. He runs in. It was a very good grenade there, but it's 3 versus 2. Electronic and Flamey with an incendiary, smoke, flashbang combo as well. Do they fancy it? Looks like they certainly do. This is an incendiary for the emo position at the back right. This one can be very effective. The perfect time to drop it. You see Nickelback with 13 HP. He'll receive this incendiary, and if he takes 1 tick of damage from it, he's in trouble.
Oh, he's in front.
So that's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, and he might even have a chance. Caught by Flamey now, and Dima 6 gone down as well. Flamey, like a turret today, finds his 8th frag and the defuse. Pro100 was set for their first. Navi think otherwise.
I love that retake coming in from Navi there. Very confident. Flamey stepping up as well. Another player that's got a bit of a question mark around him. He seems like it's not certainly the best form we've seen from him. It certainly hasn't been alarm bells, but simple with the grenade there, trying to deny the plant, and his teammates, they managed to deliver the goods here. The incendiary toward the back. Sure, it doesn't catch Nickelback there, but at least it means they have eradicated that risk. They don't have to check it themselves, and we do see a very clean, a bit more of a rush. Time will tell. Simple ready with the AWP. Misses the first shot.
Could get a second chance. Nickelback's already taken down Boomage though. M4 Dink into the AK advantage does leave him alive. 12 HP and banana control gained. Now it's Demasik who wants to take middle. He actually eats his own flashbang there. We'll have to give it a second, but very passive hold on the A for now. You've got Perfecto long passive and he's about to be tested. Yekinder just removes his head. Spray control from Electronic, and the smoke enables him to reposition. They're everywhere, and that round, surely Pro100's first.
It looks good to me. Simple and Flamey left in the 4 versus 2. They're on the other side of the map, and it will be Pro100's first round here. Saving the AWP and AK-47. Simple and Flamey will both be together. Flamey at the T-steps right now as Simple comes and joins him. It looks like Nickelback. He's on the hunt. He'll be searching for any players here, but only got 12 HP. Probably goes down here, but he actually comes out on top. Doesn't take any damage at all. Avoids a crater. That was a dangerous jump off the bridge there, down to 4 HP. And Simple now. Going through the grenades, working out what's available to him. I think he should be fine to save the AWP, but the only problem is World Edit coming down middle.
So one thing that... missed another one as well.
Okay, about, my god, that was tense.
Yeah, so the thing that I've noticed early from this Pro100 side is that as soon as they get banana control or put any pressure on that boom's position or even find a frag, they are aware that the rotation is going to be very heavy over that B bomb site. Dimasic and you had Yakinda going through the mid smoke just there. They just took it straight away, right? They didn't even have any hesitation. They were well aware that that rotation was coming on through. So let's see if they continue to try and exploit that. Now they'll be sending 4 players over towards secondary middle, so this is a change up altogether. It looks like faster paced. They want to go quick towards A.
Yeah, smoke's deployed now towards the arch itself and the library. So a quick execution here from second middle. They're going to run the gauntlet here through the flames, extinguishing en route. And they've picked up the pace here, trying to get towards arch. That is smoked off. They'll be taken down by Perfecto, spraying through the smoker library here. As Demon Sick to be dropped, and Perfecto, he's got a chance of a second here. Yakinda, he'll be dropped in the back, and it's going to be simple from the arch side, and Waylander on edit. We'll see whether they can actually do anything with this now. AK-47 spraying wildly through the smoke, very chaotic. Still plenty of time here, not clear who will get the next kill.
This now, though, as a quick double comes in from the NAVI members, securing their 7th and sending Pro100 back into the pit of squalor. Double kills for Simple in that one. He'll be happy to add another 2, making it 8. And himself, Boomich and Flamey, the front runners for NAVI so far. Perfecto's up there with him. Electronic just hasn't had but too much to do. He's the pit player, and they haven't been finishing on A, at least getting to the pit side.
Yeah, much faster round this time from Pro100. They did the set smokes from second middle towards the outside and library. And just trying to group up, stick together, see if they could trade out kills. Unfortunately, quick rotation was Simple. He was able to shoot them in the back through that smoke. Well done it. Avoiding the flames towards the underpass. It's going to be a default round. You can see the bomb down towards T-spawn suggests a very slow-paced effort here. Taking a kill back, Nickelback will be dropped. We'll see flashbangs delivered, 4 on 4 now, and going for that A side approach again, but the bomb's still down towards T-spawn as we hit the minute mark.
Kinder's trying to catch Simple out, but far too wise to his tricks. He adds a second to his tally. Just 3 remain as they continue their advance towards A, but it's not a commitment. The bomb is T-steps. I'm not sure what Demasik hopes to find here. Electronic playing the passive angle. Can hear the pin pulled and will avoid it, but didn't swing out. Perfecto, no information. They've progressed nicely up short now. Bomb's being retrieved as well.
Yeah, that's a problem though, because they could actually get a double kill. He absolutely delivers, and Demasig now left in a 3 versus 1. 10 seconds again. They run out of time here with a quick pace strategy as well. It's Electronic patiently at a pit that completely sabotages their efforts. Is the bomb? No, can't plant it, unfortunately.
Alright guys, well we're going to jump into Skybox right now, and I want to show you a smoke that Nickelback's throwing at the start of the round here to isolate Banana. So you just saw the position he was standing in. We go towards top Banana, and this drops at the wall. Now the reason I want to bring this out is because what this is doing is inviting Boomich to come and play Sandbag. It's saying, hey, we could be behind the smoke. We know you love to play Sandbag, and he actually went there and played behind it for some of the rounds. So look out for that. They might start stacking grenades on his position with this half-wall smoke coming on through from spawn.
On the bomb of the last couple of rounds here, it's Dima. They will have no extra money. He saves the AK-47 from the previous round. Unfortunately, still with $750, means he can get a smoke and a couple of flashes. So we'll be the partial for a couple of them. Deagle armor from Nickelback. Full investment from Waylander.
We know it's not going to work very well.
No,
we know he's going to get out of by Simple here in this one. So finding the opening kill. So Waylander purchased an AK, but he didn't even get a chance to shoot it. So this investment right here in round
collapsing to the Boomich M4.
Yes, indeed. Wow, this for Boomich. And of course, Flamey will be ready and waiting. Boomich's got a smoke available as well. Flashbang for Flamey, so there's a bit of a wombo combo about to be delivered here. Smoke will go down when they fill the full commitment. That's when Flamey will drop the flashbang. But they've been locked out for now. They're not going to be pushing that. They might even... So there's the first smoke down. That sounds like he landed in spawn, and the coffin smoke goes as well. So the bomb falls back. It's a fake here. Going to be sending a Nickelback alone, and then they've got 20 seconds to try and convince them that they've...
Tricks, and just as they turn to find him, Perfecto can strike, and he will. Double kill with their attention drawn. A perfect crossfire from Navi.
Running out of gas here, boys. Pro100. That was pretty clever, and it's a big kill for Perfecto to close things out there. He gets 2 in the round. Only had to do 31 damage apparently, but he'll take that.
Break that down might be some pace.
Yeah, let's start being 5-man groups to start running up and just trying to steal away a kill. Let's get some rounds on the board. And defaults aren't working, they're out-aiming you. Now that lack of respect is starting to shine on through. Incendiary down for Boomich. He throws that towards the logs position. And we have got a partial buy here with a Demasic AK-47 as well, so they need at least a bomb here. Smoke off towards Boiler makes things quite frustrating there.
Here we go.
Smoke not ideal
4 men out.
short.
Flash from quad. Electronics in a brilliant spot for it. They smoke off the pit side. They clear pit. And he's going to want to throw his own smoke out. Peeking above it, it's perfect. There's nothing you can do. Have pit, you can't plant there. Pushing through now. Yekida finds one as he's promising a second as he darts away. Nickelback, if they push that smoke, he's screwed. Damage, though, inflicted towards Boomich could soften him up for Yekida. Another connection. A single deagle bullet to Boomich and he's on. But no, caught off guard and the flash was coming as well. NAVI, 10.
Good effort. That's all I can say at this point. Pro100 are 10-1 down. It's still a chance to get 3 or 4 rounds here, but the money's running so thin. It brings out the AWP again, and we'll see if they can make anything of this one. Thing is, for Navi, they still need to maintain some level of discipline here. It feels like an easy game right now, but this could quickly turn into an 11-4, Chad, and we know what happens there.
Yeah, they should be trying to walk away from this half with at least 12 rounds in the back pocket here. That one is a death sentence of a scoreline, most would say. So let's see how many more they can mount, or let's see if Pro100 have anything to battle back in with the nades, and normal fray of utility will go down in Banana, but this time they want to put a little more pressure on Boomich. Nades and Molotovs to follow.
Oof, he was thinking about it, wasn't he? He wanted to get stuck in.
Still does.
So he normally gets flashed over, loves to go for the swing. Once again, back to the smoke / flashbang setup here. Boomich to drop the smoke when required. Flamey can flash him in.
Oh, Simple's coming as well, Henry.
Oh dear, he's coming. He looks a bit mad as well. The AWP's ready and waiting. 5 Pro100 players get ready for their commitment. Smoke goes down. Flamey with the flashbang. Boomich will be set up eventually, but it's still 2 kills. Make it 3. All headshots for Flamey. That is superb.
Can't ask for more than that, but he still delivers another 4 kills. World Edit staring at the floor, wondering what on earth he's supposed to do with this one.
Oh yeah, this one might be done, I'm afraid. World Edit could save the AWP, I suppose. Not really much else to do. Less than a minute remaining. He's got a bomb on his back. He won't be winning this round, I'll tell you that much, but even if he got a couple of kills, boys.
Hold up, they've rotated 4 over to the B side. If he has the bomb on his back right here and he takes down Electronic who's in transition, he gets a chance to plant. So missing the shot, that is a problem. Rotation coming now. He still has an opportunity. The no-scope's good.
Yeah, that was something. Okie dokie. No kill feed icon, so Electronic not going to be extra mad, but finding the first in a bomb plant, that's a whole lot more than you could have asked for or expected.
No one expected this. I don't know why they've got 4 towards B. Chad's dead on. It doesn't really make much sense. But here we are. It's actually a 1 versus 5. Now a 1 on 4. What at it? With the AWP, you never know. This could be his swan song. His entry into 2020. Let's see what he's made of. Another shot connects here. They're going to start jumping on the bomb and defusing any moment now, and that's a real problem. We'll see if he can find another.
Ooh, okay, Flamey finds his ace in the end. A phenomenal 4K, and finishing off after somewhat of an awkward plant. Clutch could have come in from World Edit. A good push towards middle. Knew he had to take.
That plant with the max loss bonus has now guaranteed Pro100 4K plus for the majority. 100's last chance.
Let's see what they can do with it. 11-4 would certainly be workable. Simple. Rattling off a shot there towards him.
They have to keep 3 at A because it seems like the game plan of Pro100 is just all rounds on this T side.
Good timing on that utility from Simple. You can see. Simple's already considering a rotate. He's floating through Arch. My goodness. Going back towards the library now. But he does look like he's lost in limbo. Electronic, he's got a lot of responsibility if they do finish A.
They're just so worried about B because Boomich and Flamey during
choose to go, and there's a big bad wolf on the other side. Simple holding the door here. Find that. Electronic can still win this round. A double kill required. It's not found, and that's going to be the second hit for Pro100. 11-2.
Perfecto will not hold on to his M4. There's plenty of cash to.
Boomich is going down on Mona B. It's the old tendency he's done is creep forward. Maybe want to avoid. Have the AK-47. So the AK, sure, I can justify that. You're going with the picture, aim is superior. I really dislike this approach. This happens way too often. He'll just be going down alone, and every team just exploits it.
Down a man, but in the last couple, Boomich has gone back to those old tricks. So Simple's been able to.
And getting in front of that smoke is everything for Flamey. He can Perfecto's hitting shots like that. Just tap it away.
down. HP is Perfecto of the hat-trick, and 12-2 found. Even with Boomage going down early, they have a very convincing hold in the
I think what they should do is kind of have Perfecto as the three-man B-lane player, take control of Banana and have the all-in. Don't just do it with Boomage here, who seems to have been having his way in Banana, and they've set themselves up with an early opening advantage. So this one here should be rinse and repeat. Smoked off. Dimasic is now doing his best to take some territory.
Down towards B for now. They've got an open pick. World gets a double. Still got some fire within him, it seems. Looking for that 12-3 scoreline, and they've got a 4 versus 3.
So that's half the battle done, but Simple would have to do something ridiculous if he plans to go for this. I mean, with a 3 versus 4, there is a chance for a boost CT.
The last round.
But for now, this is looking promising for Pro100. Last chance saloon for NAVI. They group up, they push through. A smoke grenade would have been a dream, but instead it'll have to be bullets, and yeah.
Let's take it. Stop saying you're a boss now. You ain't sacrificed now, you ain't lost none.
I know I sound crazy to the ones who said crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I am powered though to dream like me, and you say tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Oh, I am powered those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
For today's game, after a loss to Virtus Pro, it seems that they realise that they're at their woes. Pro100 just have not posted too much of a threat so far.
Yeah, a couple of interesting moments there. To the T side now. Simple will have the P250 armor combo as to be expected, and that's why, Chad. That's why you give him the P250, because that's what he can do with it.
Yeah, it's leveled the playing field of those USPs very quickly here, and now pressure on Banana. We've got smokes aplenty, a flash as well. Waylander, you better hit some absolute bangers here, mate, or you're in a bit of trouble.
Oh my god, yeah.
Good spot. Well, no, Simple's pre-fired him and taking him down. Perfecto's going to get at least one here, maybe a couple. First will be his in the form of Nickelback. Nice shot on return, and they've actually got a chance here.
Another.
Simple will get his third. He's on for the ace now, and he certainly wants it.
Whoa!
Good shot from World Edit. 2 on 2. They've got a chance here.
Smoke as well, so they have a kit. They could win this one.
They've got all the so they're on it. Looks like World Edit can take it. No one's off the bomb, and it is. Pro100 successful defuse. World Edit's banging shot onto Simple gets them into that round.
They should have really been able to do more with that crossfire, I guess, getting
for the safety of the bomb. They're playing for the kills and closing it out very quickly. Against the USPs, as you mentioned, Chad, you want to be very careful against them. You want to make them work for it. Make the hero AK-47, trying to crack this round open if possible. Pro100 have 3 MP9s and 2 M4s.
Yeah, watch Simple, I was going to say, redeem him.
But now, there are 2 rifles available. Perfecto will grab the AK-47, Flamey has the M4, so 2 rifles on either side with Desert Eagles as well to go with NAVI set up here.
Control.
But the apartment, surely Electronic will be taken down.
They're going up quad and apps. 2 CTs clearing middle now. They'll surely work this one out. It's so fast. Yeah, that's Boomich completely caught off. His nade was destined for
armor. Oh, he does make a massive footstep there. So Electronic hears that, swings onto his position. Now knows exactly where go. Deagle armor will be dropped at AK. They're feeling very charitable. The 12-5 Pro100 will be feeling the burn here.
supporting his teammates' push. Nice work from the editor of Worlds. Top of the scoreboard for Pro100. And now it's time for round 18. We do see Simple on that Deagle. Everyone else rocking the
year as well. NAVI are just waiting this out. They haven't taken a lick of damage thus far until they already have Boiler. They need to get top mid. Smoke towards the porch side. That'll be the signal. Flamey peers on out.
I got jealous because Henry had all these really, really cool looking skins for every
Really
weapon he owned.
expensive.
Like everything he looked like was like Versace,
his bank
Gucci,
account
AK.
didn't look great, but
Obviously.
Well, there's a restaurant at the moment in our house. I do a bit of cooking, you know.
Honestly, there's more seasoning and spice in the server. As Simple makes that recovered AK-47 the equalizer. 2 wrapping long. This is going to get real difficult for Waylander. If he goes down before his teammate, well, then it can do anything. Oh, no, yeah.
into the next round, and remember
Of course. Yeah, it's just they won't have any utility to work
Nothing.
with. And now Pro100 have actually built up a very decent buy here. We can see right as if an opening kill does come on through. Right now it appears posture for A, up mid they go, and there's another double.
Oh dear. That's going to be a very nasty way to see the round slow ride. Perfecto though, by keeping things competitive, there's 3 CTs on A, but rightfully
See whether he can get on top of the bomb. They could go back towards B. So if he did that, it would be a masterclass move. Versus 0. It's going to be him taken out as Pro100 pick up another round here, and they'll save 2 AK-47s, the AWP, and they've shattered the money of NAVI here. So we've got a few more rounds to go here, boys.
Yeah, I don't feel they do like a buy where they don't have everything on their side, a couple of upgrades that they maybe shouldn't, and then they'll get it back together and close it out with one of those set plays. But right now, for him as an entry fragger, lifting the team up here.
Pretty conclusive, but unable to... CT side, I have to say, very confident.
usually somewhere else. Hank, do you do the jumpy from faux thing? Just this little... Notice more and more, developments in the jump. For now, though, they're just hoping and praying they could find a couple of those pistol frags for a plant, but coming in just yet.
Yeah, nice work from Yakinda there, making sure the bomb doesn't go down. You can see him being very disciplined, doesn't swing out, waits for the teammates to rotate in for a spawn as well, just in case he gets dropped. There's no chance.
Tied up in terms of multi-frags as well, 19 apiece. As the AKs will come out. So NAVI getting their first full buy round on the board in what seems like quite a few. This is a 4-round stretch. And smokes and flashes. And then the second two can go for a second wave, and that's what's coming on in. But the rotation, all the pressure on Waylander. He's holding A by himself.
He's going to give it his best shot. Hold the line. He's doing a great job. Perfecto's caught out as well. And the trade, where is it? Flamey caught by Waylander. What a hold. That's going to be 3 in total.
If he jumps up on this box here, he could be onto something. He'll tuck himself in the corner for now. So the smoke suggests best effort you'll probably ever see in a 3 versus 1. One more bullet would have done it. Not quite enough.
Respect. Which was sight.
I think that the nade as well, landing on Waylander, was very important in that situation. To make it expensive at least, but it's not the round on the board, so he will be opting for the AWP of his own. It means he needs to be offered.
Like that, another opening frag favors Pro100. We said they were leading, and that's just another for the tally.
Oh, the youngster showing us what he's made of, that confidence. On the other side, a bit of an off angle. Simple won't be aware of it, but it's quite.
Wants to re-peek, and Simple had the line. Surprise! It doesn't find him between the legs, perhaps. Like Wilded's got a good idea of where Simple's planting, but his 2 shots straight through the smoke don't connect, and Simple.
He got flashes by the looks of things for his teammate. Going to jump up once again, nails it for a second time. Perfect flashbang a little bit late. If he nailed the jump on the first shot, could have been enough, but NAVI managed to win out once again. It's courtesy of Simple with 3 more kills.
Oh, Lord. So, it's been a while since I casted a NAVI game. I forgot what it feels like.
He said in the interview that him and his team need to do more. I don't know how.
Now you understand what he's talking about.
Yeah, if he just kills them all. Come on, Simple. How many you want?
To know here, we talked about Electronics' low form here. Yeah. I'm not saying stats are everything, but 9 and 16 and a player that is expected to be one of the stars against Pro100. 9 fires off some bullets here. We deem it tucked in towards sandbags.
Flamey has gone down to that second mid push 2 rounds in a row now. He is going to start getting a little furious if again he's not allowed to play after the first 10 seconds of the round. He got his crosshair where it needed to be. This is a big frag, and that opens up the site. 1 remains. It's Wilded, an AWP and a whole set of...
AWP and CT spawn. No kits available. Doesn't look good here, boys.
He saw him.
He did see him for sure.
So that is a chance.
Second ninja defuse. Waylander surely not getting away with that. No, Perfecto far too smart, and a quad kill from the newbie as he secures the first map. Pro 100's pick for the team at the top.
Come alive. Back down, never had much, now we on the whole thing. Spread it all around the world, watch it all change. Came alive, now they all see the greatness. Light shine so hard they
Hell and back, just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in the I walk a different path. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear. Turn up in this place and come alive.
come alive. Come alive. Come alive, come alive, come alive in the nighttime.
Navi Pro 100 and Pro 100's map pick does get close. It's a 16.
is to defy convention and clock speeds for when you're on the clock. Brilliant. It's what we do at Intel, powering you to master your potential. Will you rise? Intel, unleash your brilliance.
We can take you for a trip to Rio. Take part in a series of GG.bet contests for a chance to win awesome prizes and a trip to Rio. See details on the website.
Moving through the city like it's Gotham. They told me get one. I'm in the gym looking like a running back. And you know the flow got 'em coming back. Who I was in the past, I'm unattached. Only focus in this moment is bringing the summer back. Oh, respect my grind, elevate souls, and I spread good vibes. Young divine, you know I gotta shine.
I got for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move. Bringing summer to you.
Oh, ready, let's go. 'Cause you know we'll take it. Yo, hold up, let me switch my flow up. Back in high school, they were telling me I'll blow up. Doing talent shows and man, everyone will show up. Got in an accident and still made it for them to go nuts. You know? No, you know I love you. What's up, babe? And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to
Sleep until the noon. You said that you want it, so I got for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move.
Down the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know we'll take
Feel the lies and I feel the same. I know that you like me when you will again.
ESL.
Dust 2 is map 2 of our first series of the day. We've got Vitality Ends and the semi-finals of the American region with Cloud9.
Pushing the envelope too far in some instances, even when they have.
Right, Yakinda, we could see that he can have a round where he can turn it on his own. He gets two opening kills in back-to-backs, and they could be rounds that fall in their favor just off of that.
Importantly, Electronic quiet again. Bottom of the scoreboard, didn't turn up. We're moving on to Dust 2, which is home map. That's where he set records on this particular one, but the last week, he hasn't looked great. There is a chance Pro100 to cause some.
But they have definitely got at the tippy top of their map pool. And some things that we've seen from them time and time again, admittedly, any Dust 2T side, but something we're calling the NAVI
rounds. And basically, with how potent the flash combo can be with a smoke on the corner and some teammates who are trusting the flashes of your squad behind you, you can take long for free almost every single time. And then the CTs can only react by having 4 members there, using all their utility and basically just getting long control and then waiting for a minute, right? That's basically what they're doing.
They are happy to let the other team know they have 4 players down towards long as well. They're almost baiting them to kind of try and challenge this, try and do something about it. They'll wait till 45 seconds expires and then with 20 remaining, explode towards the bomb site, normally hit their shots and win the rounds.
Now here's another. What we talk about, a lot of people maybe aren't too aware of this, in Counter-Strike and CSGO, the camera is mounted on the right-hand side of the head, right? So what that
this on the X-ray, that's them exploiting that right eye advantage.
I like that. That was a good example.
They just see that little elbow, and then they can pop them off. You know,
boop, and as simple as that. That's the sound effects that we have going on there. But to get all of the rats out of the system. Henry's doing his best job to get Sean Gez out of there, but the phone will ring when we're ready to go. So a couple more of them need to get pushed on out.
On the rat phone.
The rat phone.
Yeah,
Makes more sense. That's more applicable.
Yeah. So this one.
Mouthful. And
Forget for the entire body.
yeah,
the face, the hair.
sometimes he has that Lynx chocolate one.
Yeah.
Smells like chocolate. He likes that.
Hey, Rush, how many players are in the server right now?
We do have 4 currently.
All right, we're sitting down. Thank you, Rush.
Okay,
The Patrick Bateman facial routine. It's very expensive but efficient.
the
You don't look like
Patrick
this.
Bateman.
What does that entail? Go on.
It means you have to use facial mask, under-eye creams, cleansers, toner.
Joe, okay.
I brush my teeth,
Nice.
and then I
Toothpaste.
use my little Listerine mouthwash. I really like it. It tastes nice.
Are you
And
first
that's
one?
it. I'm out.
Do you want the grossest but best? Always floss. It's ridiculous. I did it. I was like, okay, come on, I can't be that bad. I floss like 2 or 3 times a week. I had to take them down with me. Bloody hell.
Look, I have a story to do with
stories.
the dentist. Now, I don't have the greatest teeth in the world, ladies and gentlemen. I don't really care. You know, they're just my teeth. But as a kid.
Impression.
Well,
actually,
thank you.
to be
Appreciate
fair.
that.
But so as a kid, my parents, they took me and my little sister to America. We went on a holiday. We went to Disneyland and we did all the fun stuff, right? It was great. It was really, really good. You're ruining my story, Henry.
Sorry, I was buggering around.
All right, you're ruining my story.
You're playing silly buggers. Come on.
So my parents took me and my sister. We went did a trip in America. We went to Vegas, Disneyland. We did all those bits and pieces, right? In about 7 or something like that, we'll stop in Singapore. So we stopped in Singapore. We did a couple nights in Singapore, but on the first day we landed, and in Singapore it's very tropical, so it rains normally around lunchtime and stuff. And after it had rained, Mum was like, "Oh, let's go up to the pool. You know, it's hot. Let's go out." So we're all running around the pool. Me and my dad have water pistols running around. Snap one in half. It's a public holiday in Singapore. We have to get the dentist in the emergency from his family lunch.
Quite hard for me to actually do.
Yeah.
Don't laugh at my choice of words, Rushley. You're called Rushley 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
I think
6.
it's a good name. I like that name, honestly.
Yeah,
it's easy to
ergonomically.
remember, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I had to go to a place constantly where I needed to. It was for kids, right? To with the phobias for dentists. It was a special dentist, and they gave me Mr. Elephant.
Oh.
Now, Mr. Elephant was basically gas to keep you subdued, so they could fix your teeth.
Goodness.
Okay.
They called the gas
Mr.
Mr.
Elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think I have any cool dentist stories. My teeth always, I did Invisalign a few years ago. That's about it. That's all I've really got. My teeth were really terrible until I got them fixed. So
I was thinking about doing Invisalign, but it's not anything I've had time for recently. So
no
maybe something I'll do.
excuses.
That's
Time,
true.
it moves fast. It's a cruel
You must have done
mistress.
braces as a kid, though. You got
16.
nice teeth. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had the choice to do it, which I should have done, but I was too worried about being bullied. Because a lot of
Yeah, me
apparently
too.
at my school that was a
Everyone
thing.
was a dick,
Everyone was
yeah.
bullying people with braces, even though they didn't get to choose them. That was a thing, and I just wanted to avoid
Bullying
that.
people for
Already
things
had
they
enough
can't
of my play at
control.
school to deal with, so I didn't want to give them more ammunition. So I thought that'd be a.
I kind of had the same thing.
Bless
I
you.
never wanted stuff in my mouth, and I didn't like all the
Changed
metal
that,
and
didn't you?
stuff. I went to it, and they put it all in. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
What? After the mold? You were like one step away.
I had to wear like a retainer for a while, and I was like, this is hell, because it was all weird shape. They were trying to fix my underbite as well, so I couldn't even
words when you've got a list going on as well. It's a real difficult task. So instead of 2 years, it took me 3 years to finish.
Oh dear.
That's my horror story. Yeah, God.
Pulled out a wisdom tooth.
On that
I
day?
went in and I walked out, didn't pay a penny. Like, they just ripped it out and that was that.
My story
It's just
of
weird.
wisdom teeth. Story about wisdom teeth.
By the way, update for everyone before Chad starts talking about his wisdom teeth. I've heard it roughly around 5 minutes. It
Okay.
sounds like League Ops are on the problem.
Okay, well, when the rat phone rings, we'll know.
When
it becomes pretty debilitating, like the headaches that you get from it.
Now, forgive my ignorance. With wisdom teeth, I've never had any issues.
Yep.
And it costs 100 grand.
Right.
Okay, in Australia, right, I think if they're coming through and you don't have any issues, you can just let them grow through. But all 4 of mine were impacted. Now, what that means basically is they were growing in the wrong direction or under the gum or whatever. So
All of them?
All 4. And then,
Don't worry, kid, we got you.
so you have to sign a waiver when you get your wisdom teeth out because it's surgery that you're choosing to do.
Yeah.
And there is a risk that things can go wrong. So there's a nerve, ladies and gentlemen, that runs along the bottom of your jaw here. I'm no dentist, I'm no expert, but there's these major nerves. I get mine a little bit because I have a numb tongue. So the front portion of my tongue is permanently numb. I can't feel it. I don't notice it anymore. But yeah, if you want to get your wisdom teeth out, there are obviously risks. But
You got a numb
it's
tongue.
Does that mean you're enjoying kissing less?
I was actually about to... now?
Yeah, very different.
It does?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
weird.
Yeah. It feels smooth. It's smooth like butter when I lick
my
concrete.
favourite textures are, I don't know what I'd do
I'm
without
jealous.
them.
That's
Yeah.
sick.
No, it's the front right hand corner. So like the majority of my tongue
This is different.
Yeah. Pretty weird sound effects. Chad can do the tube.
That's about it.
That was where we learned that in science.
Yeah, I don't have any earlobes. Mine are like.
So if yours are attached, that means one of your parents has an
that's
attached
same
lobe.
thing.
One of your parents has an attached
Oh,
lobe.
really?
Otherwise, into in science because it was the only kind of thing that struck a chord with me.
Okay,
It's like,
that's
that's
cool.
actually interesting.
I didn't listen in science.
Yeah, we had fireworks in school.
Oh, this is so lit.
Well, you did it with water, right?
Remember those camera film?
Yes, I know.
What would you call
The roll,
camera roll, film
tube.
rolls. Volcano cliche
Yes,
reaction.
exactly.
But if you put the cotton wool, it's enough of a time release that you put the camera as it did, and then that's pretty much the end of my childhood. Really,
Was it
video
a big
games,
garden?
sharp sticks, and grenades.
Big- My grandma had a trampoline in her backyard.
Trampoline was big for me
Yeah.
back in the day.
MVP.
I had- Yeah.
Do you ever play crack? Oh,
Rat phone. Who's it gonna
30, 60 seconds. Is
60
that all right?
seconds. All right. Okay,
Okay,
thank
cool,
you.
man.
60. Oh,
Thank you.
all right.
man.
Is that the Bang
Love
Bang
you.
Engage
I
podcast?
think so. Like, we can probably just stand up.
Just so people,
The people at home, they get the
They can come out on top and find the 2-0, but it's Pro100 that are looking dangerous out there right now. Look out for Yakinda, who looks to be hitting some very impressive shots on the CT side. Here, as the Xbox smokes comes down, means Simba has a bit of vision towards shot, but the Molotov removes that fact.
It's very cautious stuff for a pistol round, so taking cat.
Hides his time. Takes his shots. Nothing's connecting just yet. Well, then it challenges. It's Yukanda to draw blood, and the flank from Boomich does connect as well. Will force the plant to be more safe onto the site. Demasic getting the info that Boomich has progressed up short. There is a kit on Perfecto.
Bomb down, and we'll see Boomich wait for his teammates to coordinate their retake here. They have got a kit. Let's steal one away before he goes down there, but it will be 3 players surviving on the T side here. Fantastic start for Pro100, but we do know the Force Buy usually follows here on Dust 2. You'll see Scouts, CZs, Deagles.
There's the Force.
Yeah, simple with the Scout is just as dangerous as simple with the Orb here, so let's see if he can take it to work.
Perfectly timed. Electronic ate it full flash. Demasic there as well with his AK. And this force by very short-lived for Navi. Now their corpses litter.
Away at the wrong time, so transitioning from long towards the B bomb site here. Perfecto having cleared upper tunnels, unless he gets any footsteps, he's not going to be looking the right way, as all eyes. A bit of a rude awakening once they hear the bomb planted.
Yeah, could be onto some challenge here.
Woof.
Flamey, beautiful shot there towards the pit. But the fact still remains they can't really go for this at all.
That's a scout that at least Perfecto could, as this buy is concerned. So not the worst thing in the world. It hasn't turned out that terribly for them.
They've got Desert Eagles on a 5-7 and 3 scouts. It's actually pretty viable going forward here. But they're not out of the woods just yet. The third will be a difficult one here. Electronic and Boomich will be thrown over the pistols, I'd imagine, so look out for them getting a Deagle or a 5-7. Flamey will keep his 5-7.
It's a pretty good buy, you know? Like, if these scouts can find tags and the Deagles can finish it off, or even if the nades are able to do a little bit of damage in transition, this could be a NAVI round, so...
Both. The flash from World Edit softening the blow, but they... or have seen in the past, it's going to be some long control early. Smoke to enable their drop.
NAVI can deal with their own strategy on the gun rounds, because we were talking about just the other day the way that Astralis were looking to...
So it will be simple. Very intelligent play there. The 5-7 defending short. Needs to try and...
And that one does good damage as well, as Waylander and World Edit chunked down. Nickelback, however, finding... started, Boomich finding one, but Yakinda doing one better.
Now bear in mind, you'd assume on paper that this would be a foregone, battered and bruised. So not an amazing form right now. Yes, NAVI won the first map, but a little bit complicated than the scoreline suggests.
Oh. Looks good for Perfecto. Simple will get overcome, and that frag into B could be a problem. World Edit. He has the bomb, he has the sight, and he looks to have the plant. Regrouping. Boomich and Electronic. A smoke. No kit visible for me. I don't know if there's one littered around the site. Could be a problem if they take their time here.
He's got a smoke, flash, and a Molotov here, but does he want to throw any of them? The window. They both go through the former, and it will be working out for a round for NAVI, but he makes it very expensive for sure. He gets the bomb planted there, takes down 2 of the players. Wasn't quite enough to win the round, but still.
So, a few problems there, but they do get the round. This is the right call here, at least as far as the buy is concerned, but now it's about where are their pieces.
Yeah, this is such a difficult round for them. 2 MP9s are from working with Yakinda. Electronic towards short. As we mentioned, he is a fantastic Dust 2 player, but his individual form has been lackluster as of late. The default continues with Pro100 getting short control here. Most teams will opt for A execution, especially when they know the money's low on the CT side, considering that they won't have an AWP, the incendiaries to necessarily hold off full execution. So you might see the CTs being a little bit more active in these sort of rounds, just trying to deny some spatial control.
They've got massive problems as well.
Yeah, good point. Less than a minute now, and we still have 5 smokes for Pro100. They came from the school of Blade as well. They know how to operate slowly on Dust 2. I'm going to see the initial catwalk smoke down. Remember, they've got 4 more behind that, so anything is still possible for them. And, well, a kill for the smoke. They'll take that all day long. 5 on 4, Electronic removed, and towards B we go. Remember, it's the MP9s defending it. Chad said, if they go towards B, these can be serviceable, but with the B split coming in, there might be too much pressure.
It's going to be a very important frag. Perfecto plays anti-flash and a sketchy first. Flamey's the one to find another, but the site is now theirs, and it's likely another save. Nothing Simple and Boomich can do with the resources they have left. No, Boomich all the way through T-spawn. He's just going to look to contain this. Nickelback's actually going to have his back spotted and spanked.
Doable now.
So they have got a kit, a couple of flashes if they do fancy coming in towards the tunnels. This kill will be indicative as to whether they can actually make this one work. It comes through, 2 on 1 now, and it's going to be a big kill coming in, and he might get the second. Simple though on top of him, and there is time for the defuse here. He has got a kit, so no problem whatsoever. Finds the AWP as well. A huge round there, boys, and after they lost the initial rifles, you wouldn't think there's a chance, but the MP9's getting 2. Flamey finding that kill from T-spawn. There was a chance, and it's converted. Another huge round, but only 1 player survives.
They have to do it again though, because you look at the buy right now, both teams are actually going to be par for the course here. The only outlier will be Simple with the saved AWP, so we'll be able to cobble together a buy on both teams. It's not going to be pretty. Maybe that's what we're looking for with some exciting Counter-Strike on the cards here. So you can see the AKs, they are being purchased on up. There's a Galil for Yakinda. Where am I getting the A from? I'm moving the A around in my mind. I didn't know I was dyslexic, but apparently I am.
We still love you. We'll see the force spike come through from Pro100 here, and it's going to be AK-47s. Galil's one Deagle, very fast pacing, changing things up here. Simple was looking towards middle. Luckily, Electronics there to find a fantastic shot with the M4, and it looks like the threat has been neutralized. AK-47 still available, still some heavy lifting to do here, but for now, Dima will have to find both the kills. Not going to happen for him, and now they know exactly who these last two players are. Well done, and Waylander will get a plan out of this, as Navi try and keep it as clean as possible, but that's already starting to fall apart.
Oh my goodness, a different universe he hits that, and we got a 2v3. Electronic not making any mistakes onto World Edit though. A clean double dink. We have 3-3 equalized by Navi, and neat and tidy as well. The double kill from Simple. Electronic finding the same.
I didn't hate the call, like the change up, and if they hit that opening kill, you could see Simple was caught off guard. He only got saved by Electronic there, who was backing him on up. So scary one for Navi, but they will recover, and this puts Pro100 in an interesting position. They have 2,900 in the back pocket, and then they half by. They could get the pistols out if they wanted to go for something along those lines.
Sure. And it looks to be the case. There's going to be CZs, Deagles, Tech 9s, Glocks.
Here we go.
An eclectic mixture of weaponry here, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a treat in round number 7, and a good B spawn as well. Now, the B rushes don't normally look super viable, but so far. Good grenade, though. We'll take Nickelback down to 82.
Look at this CT-sided setup, though, Henry. They have one top of A, one cat, one close mid, and 2 B. So with what Pro100 have planned right now, I'm a little bit scared.
Yeah, there's always a chance. These are very difficult to handle, these sort of rounds. You think, yeah, they have less firepower, but they also have less of... second kill found. Should be the round here in general, as we find ourselves in a 4 versus 1. Just the...
Look, it makes it more entertaining. I want... I suppose.
Can do, yeah. Navi on the 4 on the trot then, and starting to build a bank. Another would really secure it. Well did it.
This is a very traditional default spread. This is the most traditional default spread you'll get, right? One upper dark, one lower dark, you've got one palm tree, World Edit was AWPing top mid, and one outside long. Yeah, just waiting for any sort of CT pushes here. We saw Navi, once they started to get established in the CT side of Inferno, they started pushing, they started getting comfortable. So just looking out for those 10 as they posture towards middle. Their objective looks to be get up towards shore. As I mentioned, that's the most common execution of this map. You've got
45. Bomb returning to the A side of the map. Can't be long. He can't take the bomb solo, so he'll be rejoining them short. Waylander's cleared out tons. Could be the A hit. Should be the A hit with 35 seconds left. The AWP suddenly losing a lot of its potency on this commitment here. Smoke, interesting one as well, landing for the cross.
Very deep.
Enables him to drop down, or does it? Because Flamey already catching one. Yekender on the drop, and Flamey from B has actually caught 2 prongs of the A assault. Now Simple caught in transition. He's so in the open. His teammate Electronic does manage to catch one, and they've not really got time to do anything other than plant. Looks like Dimasik will be allowed to get that one down.
So a 4-on-2, not over just yet. The AWP of World Edit, we've seen how powerful it can be, and a nice little swing here from Dima. Of course, we'll be nailing those 2 kills, but it's not quite enough, and we will have Navi picking up yet another round there. Decent effort there, the bomb going down. 2 nice kills there. 3 in total from Dima. Manages to make things expensive for Navi, but they can recover the AWP and the AK-47.
There's so much you can do with his name if he gets like an ace. Like, because obviously we got fully sick.
Yeah.
Right? Or Wicked Sick was the one, actually.
Wicked Sick.
Yeah, you could do a lot there. So let's see if he has any crazy highlights. Oh, okay. That first one from Flamey was a little bit wild, wasn't it?
Out of nowhere.
Bloody Nora.
Great round from Dimasik. Couldn't quite find the necessary final frag, but all the same, keeping Navi at least a little bit honest. You can see buying in puts Boomich down to the 400 region. Everyone else is pretty set, and in fact, pulling out the double orbs. We get to see Flamey on the Zoom banger.
Yeah, he's been known to pick it up over the years. Secondary AWP for now, and we'll see him presumably work towards the B side of the map. It's going to be Yakinda. He's working towards middle. Waylander did have his vision set towards B, but not for long. Flamey does take him out there, so the double AWP setup working very nicely for now. Doesn't let him dissuade him, though. It's going to be Yakinda moving through towards middle. Nice attempt there, Perfecto more than ready for it.
That last gun round we had, Alex, was a picture-perfect round of Counter-Strike from 2015, right? The approach of Pro 100 with that default right there, then the way that they hit that site, and almost everything about that limp smoke that on to B at 40 seconds, everything about, even this play right here, this is some stuff we were still rocking back in the day, because on the defaults, it could be very static. Teams now, they do a lot more pacey defaults. They're faster down mid. They're doing a lot more pressure on long. So far from Pro 100, it's been very old school. Now, Nickelback on the B bomb site, marooned a little bit here, has some backup in the upper tunnels. Comes over, but Perfecto ready and waiting, and there's the follow-up bomb down, round over. Dimasic at long doors, nothing he can do. Oh, he can kill Boomich, I guess.
He gets one. Boomich is the long anchor here, but the bomb is converted. Perfecto with 3. The bomb site completely shut down there on the full buy. So yes, maximum loss bonus for Pro 100, but haven't planted in the last couple. So they're down to 3,400. It's just operating in the default manner, trying to execute towards the A site, and we only have 1 smoke, which means what Xbox.
Oh, Simple was holding just the tightest of lines. Nickelback's thigh revealed, and Simple collects. Electric as well towards middle, finding the first 2 frags. Navi with a 2-man advantage already. These armoured pistols not getting them particularly far.
Should be another kill where Simple goes through the wall and the head of World Edit. And Flamey with that secondary will be bringing up the rear. Dimasic has been good for a frag or 2 every single time he's left in this 1 versus 5. Another one picked up there, and the AK-47 thrown away for the AWP. It's a difficult decision to make, but they're one they seem happy to do. So 7 in a row now for Navi. Money stabilizing. World Edit. We expect a bit more from him on Dust 2, right, Chad? He's 3 and 8 right now. Is there still time for him to show us what he's made of?
Yeah, I think so. This is still relatively early in the piece. Pro 100 can even still win this half if they start turning their fortune. They've
been pretty even, but with the Krieg there, we seem to kind of edge things slightly in favor of the terrorists. So faster pacing it for Pro 100. Go for that fast mid-split here. And they have been rumbled, but they've got
Molotov towards the doors. If he gets this, oh, so close. Electronic down to 11, but that was the way in. That was their avenue to 2. Dimasic's got a friend now, a companion. He doesn't anymore.
A good effort. He seems to know that there's a player here in the corner. It's going to be Dima again.
He can win this.
This is 4 rounds in a row. He's been left alone, but it's the greatest chance he's had so far. Low HP on both of these players now, but he does want to just yet now. Does he look towards double doors? Commit here. He's going to get the headshot. If he goes towards A, Simple's and B, bear in mind. And so the mind games begin. Simple make a lot of noise. Dima wins. There we have it. He finally wins out 4.
Electronics still on the board. That's absolutely huge. Gets the AWP. I think he can throw that over to World Edit if he would like to get the big green back on out. And this is where Pro 100 can turn their fates around. As we were saying, still a lot of rounds to go within this first half here. And the AWP picking down mid. So they're staying with this change in their default. They're barreling down. They're using the CT side of mid smoke to their advantage, knowing they're not going to get picked, and they've already got cat control with 1:40 left on the clock, so the potential to pounce is on the cards, and the early smoke will bait out attention and utility.
Oh, boosted over the smoke. It looked like he had the advantage, but Simple smoke and nothing else gave him a good idea. How is he? Boomich still alive! He was fully flashed! And they don't check him. He gets the double and the 8. The round is over. Well done, it's added to the tally. That is ridiculous. I want to see that one again. They must have both cleared it and just narrowly avoided him in their sweep.
First guy was team flashed.
Oh.
Yeah, first guy coming out was a little bit early on that flash right there, so he was blind. Then you can
see that, yeah.
So the first guy actually tucked away, and that is, well, that's unfortunate.
It's a nasty way to go. You flash the player close, you both come out, you're calling it clear, and just like that, your names start filling the feed.
It was looking so promising for them, but it will be yet another round for Navi. Bear in mind, Pro 100 won the pistol, got a 3-0 start. They've had a single gun round since then, but a great shot. And there's no doubt in my mind he's going to hit that one. A lot of confidence behind this kid. The Kinder will be finding an M4 now. They do have a partial buy behind this, but only an HE and a flashbang to speak of. M4 now available. Can they do anything with it? Avoiding the damage for now. Up towards short they go. Very quick pace on this one. And it will be simple to remove the rifle at least.
Oh, that was his chance to take the second rifle out. It's still Dimasik on it, but he's lost everyone. In fact, Dima's gone down 2, so now just Waylander. He's the B player. Perfecto knows it, and no bomb on his back, so he can't really contribute anything. He's just going to hope that the duel comes one by one.
Let's do a... Yep.
Okay, more flip side gamers.
There's another one in the...
Alex.
Now we're getting to the exotic picks.
Exotic flip
Fell
side
off a
gamers.
stage.
Fell off a stage.
Yep.
Semler?
Was a player, Alex.
Oh,
Ukrainian.
Oh,
Shara?
There we go.
Shara,
Henry Gear.
got it, there it is.
All right.
I
remember it now.
All right. We got an AWPer from 1.6.
Markov.
That's the one.
of course, that was a good one.
All right.
Anyone else we're missing?
Yeah, there's a bunch more.
This is a good quiz. I like this
You like
one.
this quiz?
Yeah.
Speed 4K.
Because of Lollipop.
There we go. Lollipop was in Flipside as well. Lollipop 2K was in there.
Yeah.
There's
Big.
There's more, but we'll stop.
Let's
stop. Because this
was currently with their coach Blade behind them. The team that in the old system of the majors had no issue showing up just for that major system. Would always do enough to keep their name and their stickers in the game.
there was a bit of a blip on the radar there for, I think it was
3 or 4?
Keish against an Australian team. I think the scoreline was 16-3.
16-3, no less.
Absolutely. Battered.
I reckon their in-game leader was making some good calls. throughout that.
Probably some good kills too, because usually when their in-game leader got kills, maybe they'll win a game. But let's get this one back underway, because the score is 9-4. The AWP is back out. The double AWP on the CT side still stands. Flamey doing his best to pull that one out, but up close short. Simple gets the leg. He's not able to convert. 2 quick kills. We've changed the pace. They're out long. It's a fast A split here.
Interesting. How does this one finish off? The Molotov will force World Edit to respect it. Oh my goodness, it was actually Nickelback who got licked by the flame down to 1 from 6.
Oof,
Madness.
this is a very, very tense round here. Electronic, the only one that can do anything about this at this stage. It is going to be a 4 versus 2, but there's still a chance Perfecto can bring this one in their favour. It will need some sort of assistance from Flamey here. We'll go for the big swing in a second towards the A ramp. There's a player planting in front of him as he pulls one back. That's Demasic. And now Perfecto waiting for Flamey to join in. It's going to be Yakinda that offers himself up, but Nickelback will bring the kill towards them. So 2 AWPs to defend at this point. It's actually 3 AWPs in this particular encounter. You don't see this too often. A deagle shot would be enough to get the kill, especially if it's on the head. And now he knows he's towards Goose as well. And it's World Edit to hit the all-important shot there. It felt like it fell apart. What was that jump on the A side about?
Yeah, that was the baffling one.
What was he doing up there? He knew that Perfecto was close, right? Because he just got a kill. So maybe the communication wasn't on point right there for Pro100, but they're still able to land the round. So going into the final round here of the first half, the loss bonus situation for NAVI will have been reset to 1400, just based off of the spree of rounds that they've been on. But they'll be able to get the buy together. You can just see a Famas in the hands of Boomich right there. Everybody else has all the goodies they need. The double AWP is able to be plied once more. Let's see if they can stop this faster attack from Pro100, who have 3 individuals close up at tunnels now. Oh, well, the simple. He's gone down twice in a row.
He knows the lines he needs to hold and catches the boost right out of the gates. That's a big start. Boomich, however, does manage to catch the AWPer to keep things level. That FAMAS from Boomich does a whole lot.
We should just observe I wish we could just observe with Echo all the time. It'd be so sick.
You like that?
I love it because it's just showing you what the players can actually see, which is half the time nothing.
Oof, well, Flamey now will be nailing this shot towards Yakindo. He seems to be very up for these fights. He's always been thrown in first, and most of the time converts the kill. But this is the final round of this first half now, and Flamey looks solid as a rock here on the A side. A couple of players in front of him. We'll see whether he can finally convert. That's going to be Nickelback taken out. 4 versus 2 now as Demasic and Waylander. 40 seconds waiting for the mistakes to come through, and they normally do. NAVI will be dropping another player at this point. The A split actually looking viable. As now we've got Boomich with the FAMAS holding towards double doors in middle. 30 seconds remain. This is the kill that could decide the round. 20 points of health, advantage Pro100.
Oh, B's open now. They know where Flamey is.
That's still a shot, right?
Yeah, and then they're coming straight towards him. He gets the fight he was waiting for. They trade off him. It'll be 9-6 then on the half. Pro100, they keep things competitive again. Thank you, Yakinda, for his performance at the start of that one. They win the pistol, convert, and keep it up. 9-6. We'll be right back.
was born like a fire in the eye of a hurricane. Always told, stay in line, be alright, better play it safe. I walk a different path, nothing can hold me back. I've passed the point of no return, something is calling me, it's in the air that I breathe. Bring me back to life again. Dancing with my fear, burning with desire. We gon' take it to the edge and come alive. Go to hell and back just to feel the fire. We gon' turn up in this place and come alive. Come alive.
So far, Dima Sick joining Yekender as the two names that are
Pro100 have been pretty decent in the pistol rounds, Baron. Yeah, always shot ability, pushing off towards short once again, presence towards lower. Oh.
And welcome back, NAVI Pro100, and it's round 18. Thank you very much to our producer there, and a good tag to start things off. The proceedings positive for the CTs as they do charge up middle, two of them fancying their chances, and Nickelback's won the duel on long. This one could end pretty damn quick.
Yeah, it should do. It's Yekender, and we've got Waylander as well. They'll be pulling one back. You can see a little bit too loose here from NAVI. It could get a bit dicey. Towards long, they've got to deal with PG-15 and Scout, to be fair, but Waylander, if he hits a quick headshot, you never know. There could be a boost coming in as well.
Look at the smoke on the radar. Look, it's next to the NAVI logo in the top left. I've never seen that before. It's gone so far off the map, it's broken the HUD.
Yeah, that's true. I've never seen that either.
No, he actually hit that shot onto Boomich while flying. Then they could get another one.
Could win.
Yekender could genuinely win this. If he hits that shot, and he has, but Boomich leaping around with the MAC-10 saves NAVI from red faces.
He hits the high HP player in the head as well. That was wild. If he wins that round, I dare say NAVI would crumble. It is going to be 12-6. They get through by the skin of their teeth, but that was scary. The missed smoke and over-aggressive players, they always seem to take a lapse of concentration when the chips are down. NAVI need to make sure they keep their eye on the prize. So, AK-47's here, Flamey on the main orb. He's got the long spawn, makes sense. Going for the initial pick as Waylander is tagged for the doors by the AK-47. Spots one at the corner and it converts the shot. Very calm from Flamey, takes minimal damage, and Boomich will receive a lot more. 4-4.
Such a good game from Flamey right now. 21 kills to his name. He is actually playing fantastically here, and we did highlight some worries for old Flame Dogger coming into today. The response is coming out. Waylander going walkabout looking for a little bit of information. Has a teammate in tow, so they will get upper tunnels for free. And this is the classic NAVI yet again. So they have long control. We got one watching over towards the B site. Kinder, he wants to say something about this. He wants to get involved.
Whoa, I didn't even get to go around the corner. Simple just pulled the trigger straight through the smoke. Man advantage returns for NAVI. No rush. It seems very clear that they don't plan to push out of long just yet. Waylander, he's got quite the opposite though. He's actually locked them in.
Well, we talked about this in the pre-game. NAVI are more than comfortable having full long controls. They'll be aware the CTs have information of this as well, but this is the problem. How do you shut this approach down? Not many teams have cracked the case, as it were. Well, he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. Both kills found. There will be a backstab, bear in mind, from Waylander. I wouldn't be going for this. Surely someone's be looking towards long momentarily. That'll be simple. Good timing, but unfortunately he hits the shot. Down to 2 HP, 13-6. Money in the bin here, boys.
It's really it's in the recycling bin, maybe 3.5.
The recycling bin, yeah. It's something there to it.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not a bad. Actually, that's not a bad name. But that's not a bad name for this amount of money, right? Because it's like rinse and repeat when you get stuck into this point that the CTs are. So you buy and you lose the round with the max loss bonus, meaning you're going to get 3,400 every time. And we've spoken about this at length. You can't guarantee a decent CT side of buy with $3,400. No. And those dollary dudes could get pulled out of them very quickly. Look at how far back Perfecto's holding tons. This is one of my deathmatch angles, boys. This is where I hit the headies. I get the plan is so they can force this rotation, but look at the mini-map. Navi, they're rotating back over towards long now. This might be heard. Perfecto, you heard something here. Electronic even knows something's up. This overlap could be the undoing of Navi in this round. He's going to get timinged.
Oh! Yekinder, awkward miss. Target was in transit, and it can be difficult to keep your crosshair right. 5 versus 4 then. It's going to be even more difficult for Pro100 to overcome. Flamey is going to be set up into the site, mantling as well with the suppressing shots all connecting. It's only left to Nickelback.
What can he do with this one, chaps? I'm not sure much at all. It's looking far too good for Navi, and Co's just a partial buy from Pro100. It's going to be 14-6, but maybe he can steal away an AK. He'll certainly wait around and see what's available to him. Flashbang in the face, kick things off. He'll have another peek in a second. Electronic will be there. Should be the end of him. Boomich might beat it to the punch. Dink towards Electronic, so a decent effort there, but 14-6. Money still pretty low, especially for Dima. He'll be down to 3,900, but they do have a chance for double orb here.
I have a fun one for you.
Oh, I like fun.
So you guys call it dink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In Australia, we used to call it bink.
A bink.
You binked him.
Yeah.
A binked him.
And then I think I've converted to dinking since I've been living in Europe.
If you started saying, I'm glad cash is not in the map pool or binking.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what we used to call it. I've been away from home for that long now, but I'm 99% sure. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of tweets coming my way soon.
I'm going to start bringing it into my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Oh, the bink from Nickelback there. We'll be opening things up. Lovely work with the AWP.
And you know what they say, Henry? Binking leads to bonking. And they do look screwed.
Binking. That's cheered me up. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, thank you,
Not
Chad.
sure it even exists. Not sure Chad does.
It's real. It's real.
Okay. And Dima, he is lighting them up there towards short. There's a chance of a second kill with Perfecto. He does significant damage to Waylander, but still man advantage with CTs. Good grenade towards short. So, on their feet now, the double orb setup. Is it going to be enough? They have the man advantage for now.
Wait till you heard what we called an ace.
I don't think it's safe for the airwaves,
even when he was offering the Australian dink, I was scared. But now with the smoke executes towards A, Molotovs for the site, and Goose, it's Thora. Oh, but in the flash, Perfecto does present himself. And well, that it connecting. So now we've got Electronic and Flamey looking to finish this one off. Doesn't look like this will be the round, and well, that it confirms it. Lovely connection, and 4 left standing as well.
Money very strong there for Navi. Shouldn't be a problem purchasing into this round. Let's have a look at the Nickelback initial pick. Very fast there, as you can see. Just didn't see that one coming. 2 more rounds now for Navi would be enough, but it's never usually that easy. AK-47's found on the CT side. We'll see that confidence start to build up for Yekinder again, and a drop down from the T side. Make no way towards shore. Symbols of Raptors off a shore with the orb, and it looks like the CTs might fancy a little swing here. Well, that flirts with the idea, spots one toward the double doors, but still remains for the fight now. HE grenades start to peel away, and as I mentioned, that confidence from the CT there at shore is looking very promising. But Nickelback goes down, Waylander 2. We might have found round number 15, but it's the orb towards window right now. It's going to be well dead. Trying to defend, but the flashbang is spot on.
Couldn't be better, but Yekinder is. That is phenomenal shots towards Perfecto at the end there. He needs a third and gets the chance he's been hoping for. Demosit combined does set them up for success. Simple takes an ambitious fight, wants to try and take the advantage before the bomb goes down, and now they're crossing towards him. Electronic wants to support.
Yeah, he's quite far away, though. If they go for a quick pounce, they're in a lot of trouble. And indeed they have, and it's going to be them running past Simple. What just happened there? I couldn't tell ya.
So, a lot of people would be questioning why Simple went for the window pick after Perfecto went down doors. He needed to kind of swat them away like a fly to allow Electronic enough time to get in a position to help. Then when all the nades come in, he's played close to the doors in the smoke, because if they run into the site and they kill Simple, that's round done and dusted. He knew that he needed to stay alive for as long as possible. So staying on the cusp, staying on the edge of the smoke, he bought himself enough time to stay alive, and that was all they needed to put 15 on the board here. So a round that looked good in the start, and once again, Yekinder, we've been talking about this kid, the multi-kill potential is sick.
Yeah, he is very impressive to say the least, but I don't think Navi will close it out just yet. It looks like Boomich has taken considerable damage, not quite turned into a kill just yet. He still remains on 2 HP. In towards B we go. Waylander, he is looking uncomfortable here, but the first kill is his. Can't nail the second. Boomich low HP, taken down elsewhere. Double orb set up on this retake now, and the wallbang doesn't connect. Well, that it knows he needs to find a kill. Tunnels will be an issue here. The flanks coming in from Yekinder, and with 2 players behind him, it could be enough.
It's going to be difficult. Yeah, you mentioned the double orb retake already. No kits either. Three of them coming from tunnels.
No grenades in this one, so the flash could be really huge if a Flame. If he swings out on this one, Wayland has got a chance, and it's well dead in fact. So 3 players towards tunnel now. This looks like a nightmare.
Yeah, that smoke's perfect, actually. He can just sit behind it, and he's got all of them lined up in the smoke. They go down. It's 16-7, the final score. NAVI find a much-needed win on their road to Rio.